Sailing launches on November the 19th. What? That is so soon. Wait, hello? Sailing launches on November the 19th. After the 3 years of design, discussion, and community collaborations, we're thrilled to announce that Sailing, old school RuneScape's first new skill, is launching on November 19th at 10 AM UTC. Please note the exact timing of the launch of the day might move and will be explained in further detail on our next Sailing blog. Sailing unlocks new content at sea. Own and upgrade your own very own boat, and as you hone your skills, you'll reach previously uncharted areas. It's a historic moment for the team and, of course, our wonderful community. From each skill concepts throughout refinement, playtesting, and polls, this has been a skill shaped directly with you. Let's talk about what you can expect from Sailing and what skill on the horizon and how it can help influence in 2026. Oh, shoot. Let's look at the trailer real fast. Oh, man, I didn't expect... okay. Let's see this. This is cool. Oh, the shark. I like the vibes. I'll change section, I guess, here. Dude, that's Ape Atoll! What? Damn, so Sailing is announced and released and it's coming out soon! Dude, it looks sick. I did not expect them to do it this soon, man. Dude, there is a whole blog. What the... Holy shoot. Massive update. Projects or projects is a bigger and more expansive than any concept we've come before. As a new skill, it touches almost every aspect of the game. Dude, so you're able to, like, literally sail around everywhere. That is freaking insane. Blog on Monday? I mean, old school RuneScape has always been about player autonomy and decision making. Build your own adventure your way. Sailing is going to offer you new goals and always fresh ways to progress without taking away what already makes our game so special. We want to reassure that the Sailing won't change what you already love about old school RuneScape. It's here to enhance your experience, not replace it. We're confident that it will feel like a natural extension of Gielinor. Something that could have existed right from the very beginning. Although we've shared a lot of details about Sailing throughout its development, there's still so many things to discover when it comes to the game. Throughout our public and NDA playtests, we've continued to iterate on what we can do to improve, and we can't wait to see you jump in for the very first time. It's been one of the greatest privileges to work on projects like this. From early concepts to alpha and then beta, it's almost time. We'd like to extend our huge thanks to every single person who has been involved in playtesting and feedback, both publicly and behind the scenes. Your work has been invaluable, and we're confident that we've created something special here. And it's been our sincere hope that when the community tries Sailing on launch day, players will feel like Sailing has always belonged in Gielinor. 19th, by the way. Holy crap. We got some cool ideas in mind for what's coming in 2026 and wanted to help you shape next year and beyond. But before we do into that, let's break down exactly what features you can expect. Okay. Shipbuilding. With the required Sailing skill, you can own up to 5 boats at a time, upgrading your boat at the shipyard with stronger components and powerful activities that can aid you in your sailing journey. There are 3 sizes of boats available: the raft, small boat, and large boat. You can use construction to build facilities or simply pay a shipwright who can build most of the basic facilities. Choose from 10 NPCs across Gielinor and ask them to join your crew. Remember, your friends are online, they can also join you as well. Man, oh man, thanks for the prime. Okay, ship combat. The sea is teeming with new creatures and aquatic wildlife, but unfortunately most of them won't greet new faces very kindly. Better safe than sorry. Why not build yourself a cannon to facilitate your new boat? Ship combat has been designed to work very similar to how combat works on land, so don't expect raid level mechanics just yet. Okay. Thankfully, you'll be able to repair your boat using repair kits at a shipwright's workbench. Wait, so you'll be able to like fight and like overhead what? Okay. Sailing gameplay. Is there gonna be like a fourth like raid or something like that? And I don't know, dude. Just like clicking rocks to mine ore or logs to burn a fire, the core gameplay loop for sailing is nice and simple. Earn sailing XP by successfully interacting with the facilities on your boat. The simplest example of loop is trimming your sails. You'll get a burst of XP and a nice little speed boost. Now, it would be rather sad if now you've expected to train sailing all the way to 99. So we've developed 4 sailing training methods as well as hybrid sailing fishing training methods. Here's what's coming. Okay. Yeah, we're doing like a little sponsor thing for like some Final Fantasy the next few weeks. So we'll be doing some Final Fantasy content as well. Didn't really expect to like take a look at this now, but yeah. Next Friday and the coming next few Fridays, we'll be doing some FF stuff. You'll unlock access to port, notice ports, and docks. Once you have their respective sailing levels, you'll choose to help NPCs deliver cargo from A to B, courier tasks, or take down threat at sea and deliver the proof to an NPC, bounty tasks. Okay. Store up to 5 port tasks at a time with the required sailing level. We recommend taking and completing them alongside other activities. Okay, so it's got a minigame? Like a little truck simulator? Shipwreck salvaging. Turn other misfortune into your own benefit. There are many sunken ships that can still contain valuables. It doesn't feel like old school RuneScape without at least one activity you can do with a streaming service on your third monitor. Right? At least they're self-aware. To get your AFK gains in, we developed a relaxing training method called Shipwreck salvaging. Simply make your boat is equipped with a salvaging hook, then head to a shipwreck salvage to point to salvagage, which then can be stored in your boat's cargo hold. You can take your salvage back to port and then use the materials. Okay. Okay, it seems simple enough. Sea charting. Use your captain's log. You can document, chart, and study areas of the sea that's been previously undiscovered. This is, I mean, it's cool you're gonna be able to sail throughout the world, though. Like, holy shit. Explore Gillinor like you've never seen before and interact with the world in a completely new way. This type of activity turns you into a one-time chunk of XP. When you complete an area, you'll receive an additional chunk of XP and specific rewards. Oh, dude, there's so much! Damn! Okay. The Barracuda... Damn! The Barracuda, a ragtag crew of seafaring adventurers, united by their love of the open ocean, fiercely competitive and always up for a challenge. They've turned their passion into sport, testing their skills against one another in a thrilling sea-based time trial to see who truly rules the waves. At launch, sailing will feature 3 Barracuda trials: the Trial Temprum, Jubbly Live, and Gwyneth Guide. Each trial offers you the chance to prove your mettle, rise through the ranks, and earn the respect of the Barracuda themselves. Okay. Conquer their challenges as you get back yourselves, a sailing XP and some nice nasty rewards. Okay. There's a lot of things you're gonna be able to do, though. That was a really cool ad. I'm glad you liked it, guys. I'm really glad you liked it. A little bit impromptu here, going a little bit through a little bit of RuneScape stuff here at the end. Didn't really expect them to like dump this today. When you sail far out at sea, you'll find fish that you cannot usually find near the shores. Building a trawling net facility on your boat allows you to access those fish, so you can earn a mix of sailing and fishing XP. You can look forward to plenty of new and exotic fish on launch, which can be transformed into powerful foods or herblore. Okay, cool. New areas. I think this is probably gonna be one of the bigger ones as well, though. Being able to like actually go to new areas as well, like the normal way, is pretty sick too, right? Doesn't mean we're gonna see the first authentic homemade Guzu guide on ships. I mean, maybe, Elunius, maybe, yeah. New areas equals new metas. Yeah, like new exciting content, right? We're not going to reveal much about the new islands you'll discover with sailing, since we want to preserve some of the magic on launch. But to give you an idea of scale, there are only over 30 new islands. That's pretty crazy, though. Added with the launch of sailing, which some of them come with new dungeons, and it's all coming at once, with room to expand later. The team has put a huge amount of effort into environmental storytelling. I can't wait to see all you jump in. That's fucking sick, though. Okay, new resources. Bank space will be increased, and you'll be able to gather new items like logs, ores, rocks, fish, seeds, fabric, and more. Check out the skilling and resource block for more details. Okay. New quest section. Oh, fuck, dude, there's so much. Sorry, I missed it. Sailing launches with new quests. If you took part in the Sailing Alpha or Beta, you may already be familiar with the Pandemonium, the introductory quest for sailing. This isn't designed to teach you the ropes, no pun intended. Our most anticipated sailing quest, Troubled Tortugans. Introduce a new race called the Tortugans. The Tortugans are on the Great Threat for the Griffins and they need your help. You'll meet them when you sail over the Great Conch. A follow-up quest, the Red Reef, is planned to launch themselves next year. More information on this will be shared below. That's sick, though. I really think they're cooking with the quests, like the recent quests, at least the ones that I done in Valamore. They're really good, so that's gonna be hyped too, man. New training methods. When you unlock access to new islands, you might stumble upon an awesome new way of training another skill. We carefully designed these training methods to fill gaps in progression. All new training methods listed in the skilling is in the thing below. Okay, so new Slayer stuff as well. Your boat opens the door to a countless quality of life improvements both on and off the water. If you build the right facilities, you can upgrade and customize 5 boats, each tailored to your playstyle, and adds unique cosmetics to show off your achievements to other players. Okay. Yeah, new Slayer stuff is massive. Unlock new dock teleports, locations using the teleport me to boat spell. Oh! Dock teleports. Okay, that's good. We completely acknowledge that many players will continue to prefer using traditional teleports or fast travel, and that's okay. Sailing, either directly via teleports, can offer an ideal option for certain situations. If not, we'll still offer plenty of rewards outside of traversal. That's cool. I like that they're still keeping that in mind. The Gleaming Rapier, called Billy's Folly, is a brand new 5-tick powerful stab weapon, providing an alternative to some Moroccan hasta. So that's essentially like a stab zombie axe, which is really sick. Okay. And then what could it look like in the 2026 updates? Sailing will expand after launch, so we're trying to share a quick preview of our current thoughts. And they're really, I thought it was just gonna be like a quick, like, okay, this is coming out. Early 2026, the new Red Reef second Tortugan quest, okay. So like a new questline, that's gonna be fucking sick though. I'm excited for that. A new type of port task. Adding to sailing in early 2036. We're also gonna use our mind for a third and final quest. Okay. Summer 2026, small scale boss at sea. Ooh, that's pretty hype too. As sailing is much a community-driven project, we initially planned for a player-designed island to be part of the launch package. However, as we got further into the project, we realized that players need to have a good idea of what sailing is. Okay. The player-designed island competition should kick off shortly after launch. That's pretty cool too. Which we all have a chance to get your hands on the content. This will allow you to explore the sea, the area, and then see what already exists before adding your own ideas. And then Sea expansion in late 2026, and Barracuda Trail and sequel quest. Oh my god. Ship PvP as well. What? Wait. Throughout development, we've had many requests from players to continue the popular and iconic pirate and penguin storylines. They could tie very close into sailing, and we love the idea. In fact, Mod Ed has already started plans where those stories could be taken. However, we didn't want to go overboard on quest at this stage, as it's important to focus on the skill itself. But the fact that they even mentioned it, though, I think is pretty sick. New pirate storylines and penguin Cold War shit would be so cool. Oh my god. And they're talking a little bit about what they would like people to see and stuff like that. Wow! Colossal boats. Party-sized boats initially planned for the launch of sailing. Unfortunately, the sheer size were too large for fluid navigation, and we didn't see a clear gameplay for it to use after being social friendly. While we love this aspect, we wanted to focus on the core of the skill before expanding into extra content. I think it's good that they're keeping their... You know, they're not going too crazy with it. They're seeing if people like it before going too insane, right? Also, ship PvP. We absolutely love the idea of PvP battles with ships. Thematically, it hits the spot, and it's something that we could really bring to the life. This was a feature mentioned during the pre-production of the skill, and it isn't something that was ever planned for launch, considering it would be a huge undertaking. However, technical work to make it viable someday has been done, and we're confident that it could happen from a technical perspective. This is either really fucking amazing, or absolutely horrible. Okay. I mean, I'm really excited about further quests. I mean, obviously, if possible, but the quests, the Slayer stuff, the new islands, potential bosses, and like, all that stuff I think is so hyped. The skill itself, I guess we'll see how that goes. But guys, this comes out literally in under a month. I did not expect it to be this soon. Oh, the ship PvP would be a sight. That is true. Wow. Okay. November is so soon, too short notice, I'm scared. I mean, let me know what you guys think about this. I did not expect this to be such a big blog post about it as well. Holy crap. I thought it was gonna be a while before that. I'll link it here, chat. Check out the blog post if you want to see more about it and stuff like that. But honestly, man, I'm excited to be able to just sail. But the quests and the new mobs and the Slayer stuff and potential bosses, I think is really hype. It's a great expansion. Yeah, it'll be a very interesting to see, though. Yeah, start stacking up on planks, dude. That's how it goes.